Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Milwaukee Brewers. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
We'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about set to go. And pitching in this game, Brandon Woodruff. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this.
This is Bryce Terang. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Let's go, Bryce.
Drive.
Headed towards the corner. And it stays fair. And that's a leadoff double. Here's Mark Canha.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Ground ball, left side. Whips it to Mountcastle. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Well, what I love about it is it's an organizational philosophy. Whether you go to instructional league, whether you go to spring training, you see these guys even during batting practice when it doesn't matter, they're practicing that type of approach, Boog. And when you have that filtering through the organization, even when you call up a player, he steps right in and continues with the pattern that they have established at this level, which ultimately leads to a lot of success.
Fought off foul. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is life. One out and a runner at second here in game one of this 3-game set.
Let's go, Brewers.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-2. Man at second. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Hoskins. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Go back to Baltimore.
2 outs. Tap foul at the plate. And a pitch. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Runner at first with 2 away. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And that is out of play. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Hoskins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins settles under it, and that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move to the second in Milwaukee. It's the Brewers 1 and the Orioles 0. New inning getting started. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Gary Sanchez. Sanchez, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he's usually a...
You're out.
And we're back. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Eflin back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Next offering is in for a strike. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
And there's a ball. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. That one missed. Sets him down looking. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful. Next to hit, Eric Haas. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. On a line, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 8, the shortstop,
Andrew Monasterio up now for the Brewers. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Haas, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The next offering misses. Going to count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And that
Outside.
just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Batting ninth, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Raynel Delgado.
Delgado.
In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. To the right side. That's the inning.
He's out.
Brewers strand a couple. They're down 7-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Tyler O'Neill.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ground ball. Henderson slings to first.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Struck out looking his first time. Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
And it's even up. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. And it hits the fence. Around first, heading for 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. There's a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Right side. O'Neill settles underneath it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at American Family Field as we go to the top of the 4th. And stepping in is the speedy horse. Back here in Milwaukee, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And it's fouled away.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
On the ground right side, and foul ball.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
The catcher, number 13, Eric.
And here's the catcher, Eric Haas. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. O'Neill puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Andrew.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andrew Monasterio. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Cowser racing over to make the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Tyler O'Neill. O'Neill. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Down to third baseman, Raynel Delgado. Eflin back to work. There's a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That's out to center field. Mullins settles under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
The batter, number 2.
Bryce Terang digs in now.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
And that one wrapped foul. Eflin ready to fire now. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Now the number 2 hitter, Mark Canha. He's grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-2 now. 2 outs, base is empty. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. That is the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're through 5. It's the Orioles 8 and the Brewers 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. First pitch misses. Activity in the bullpen. Abner Uribe, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Koenig getting loose as well. Back here at American Family Field, bottom of the 6th inning. So here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. And it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Brewers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And the sweeper misses.
1-2.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, and it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Yelich on at first, nobody out. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Goes down looking. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Man at first, one away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Garrett Mitchell, the next to hit. Right down the chute, and it's 0-1. Foul ball. Founds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Milwaukee leaves one. It's still an 8-1 ball game. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The catcher, Elly.
And that one in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio.
Now it's the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Grounds one to short. Henderson. Yet he beats the throw. He's safe.
Oh, that's a really tough play no matter who you are, but I think he has a chance to get him at first if he's just able to get that throw off a little quicker. It looked like he took one extra step to set himself and get a grip on the ball.
And the batter now, Raynel Delgado. Splits the plate, 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Monasterio leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Bryce Turang up now for the Brewers. 1 for 3. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Zach Eflin won't go any further, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for
Brian Baker gets handed the rock out of the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Baker.
That's a strike. It's 0-1. And that skips into dirt. The Orioles up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2-2.
Check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 35, Adley Rutschman.
You're out.
Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Mark Canha.
Mark Canha. Now pitching for
Righty reliever out of the pen, Tyler Wells.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Wells, in his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a foul straight back. And a swing and a miss, and 1 out now.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one pushed foul. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Henderson hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
2 down, bases empty. Rhys Hoskins up now for the Brewers. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. That clips the corner. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jarred Koenig.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Gunnar.
All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Wells back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Out to short, Henderson. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 5,
Garrett Mitchell now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Fastball for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
The Orioles up big in this one. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Next offering popped in the air, right field. O'Neill hauls it in for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the catcher, Eric Haas. Base knock, center field. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
So digging in, Andrew Monasterio. That one drilled left field. That's a base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 8-2.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So a man aboard. Next for Milwaukee, Raynel Delgado.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1-0.
Monasterio off of first with 2 away. And a foul ball. And that
No.
one a little below the knees. And it's 2-1. Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Two balls.
Well, and those hitters'
Two strikes.
counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
The Brewers down to their final strike.
Ball.
Misses inside, and it's a full count.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely
Ball
score it.
four.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the lead. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for
Cionel Perez takes over on the mound.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Fastball for a strike. 0-1. They're down to their final strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And they'll do it again. Swings through it for the K. On to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
All these hitters got the bats going early with a huge second inning, and they never really looked back. When you have that type of focus, your confidence grows, and you just expect to go out and dominate and win each inning. And then on top of it, the ball game.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long